Ah, my brain. Oh, what's going on with it? I just watched the new episode of the Clone Wars. Was called the Phantom Apprentice, and oh my God, that's so epic and awesome, and it's so great. So it picks up where the last episode left off, where Ahsoka's in the tunnel with Darth Maul, and they're talking. Darth Maul says that he wants Obi-Wan, and he's kind of disappointed that Ahsoka is there. Doesn't know who Ahsoka is, so this is clearly the first time Ahsoka and Maul met each other, and they fight. They get a Darth Maul gets away. Uh, Ahsoka goes back to like the base of Mandalore, and she's talking to Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan tells Ahsoka that Anakin has killed uh, Count Dooku, so the Battle of Coruscant is already over. It's official that the Battle of Mandalore is taking a bit longer than the Battle of Coruscant has been. And by this time, the Chancellor has already been saved. And by this time, for this episode, it also takes place when Anakin is on that secret assignment to spy on the Chancellor. And in Revenge of the Sith. And Obi-Wan asked Ahsoka to talk to Anakin because he wasn't too thrilled about that. And of course he has plans to. From what we got from Rebels, the last time Ahsoka saw Anakin was in the Clone Wars era was when Anakin and Obi-Wan rushed to save Palpatine. That was the last time Ahsoka saw Anakin. So clearly she had every intention to talk. And then in this conversation, when Ahsoka and Obi-Wan were discussing Anakin's secret mission to spy on the Chancellor, a clone trooper says that they need Ahsoka because a clone trooper is in Maul's grasp. Maul does a Kylo Ren and probe his mind using the Force. I think it's like called my memory walk, if I remember correctly. It's in the Book of Sith, which I have. It's inertia. I think it's called, yes, memory walk. A link that can open your enemy's mind and make it possible for you to compel them to relieve tragic or humiliating recollection and bring forth layers of shame. Used for sustained periods, memory walk can be a sophisticated method of interrogation, which is a key force ability that Kylo Ren uses, and that Darth Maul uses too in the Clone Wars to get the "Who is Ahsoka Tano" out. I don't know why I did that voice, but when in their introductory conversation, Darth Maul says that mentions Darth Sidious, which is we all know is Palpatine, and how, but of course Ahsoka and the Jedi doesn't know that. The galaxy doesn't know this yet, and so pretty much Darth Maul says that Darth Sidious controls everything, including the Clone Wars, and Obi-Wan shares to Ahsoka and Sabtine's sister everything that he knows and the Jedi Council knows about this mysterious Sith Lord. And so, pretty much, long story short, Ahsoka, Sabtine's sister, and Captain Rex goes to the throne room. And we see Darth Maul sitting next to the clone trooper that he interrogated. Captain Rex takes a clone trooper that was interrogated away. Sabtine's sister helps her people fend off from the, I'm guessing it's Death Watch, or like, I don't know, I have to say it's Death Watch, but the Mandalorians that works with Darth Maul. While Ahsoka and Darth Maul have a talk, Darth Maul says, we both were casted out from greater power. You were casted out from a Jedi. I was casted out from from the Sith. Why don't we work together and bring down this Darth Sidious? And Ahsoka asks, because the Prime Minister of Mandalore, this is a key factor because Darth Maul sends one of his enforcers to kill off the Prime Minister. And the Prime Minister, before he got killed, he said that Darth Maul had a vision of Skywalker. Now, before this was confirmed to be Anakin in this episode, it could have meant one of two things. Skywalker could have meant Luke Skywalker bring balance to the Force. Well, like, from his perspective, for helping to do so, from Darth Maul's perspective, or Anakin Skywalker. And it was about Anakin Skywalker. And Darth Maul says, we can destroy Darth Sidious together. And Ahsoka says, what do you want with Anakin Skywalker? And Darth Maul lays out flat. Darth Sidious' plan is to make Anakin Skywalker his new Sith apprentice. Which we all know Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader. And help and have Anakin help with the destruction of the Jedi and stuff like that. Ahsoka doesn't buy that, so she does her whole Ahsoka lightsaber hilt thing, saying she doesn't believe him. And the fight is epic. It's like really epic. I know Darth Maul won't die. I know Ahsoka Tano won't die, especially since they were in Rebels. And they both met each other in Rebels. Like, they both bumped into each other in Rebels, in the season finale of Season 2 of Star Wars Rebels. It was so epic, it was great. And it was started in the throne room, went outside, and I was like, oh shoot, how is this going to go? Is Darth Maul going to escape? Is Ahsoka going to barely escape with her life? It's like epic. It's like, hot damn, Dave Filoni knows how to make us like on edge. Because if you have not seen Star Wars Rebels, then you would be on your seat saying, "Ooh, is Darth Maul going to die? Is Ahsoka Tano going to die? Oh my god!" If you haven't watched Rebels or read the Ahsoka book, and of course they don't. It's just, oh god, it's so epic. And pretty much in this fight, Ahsoka loses her lightsabers. Like, for some reason, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Luke, and Ahsoka sucks at keeping their lightsabers by them for some reason. Ahsoka loses her lightsabers. Darth Maul says, I'll give you one last chance. Join me or die! And Ahsoka says, I'll never join you. And somehow she gets the upper hand and gets Darth Maul captured with the help of the clones. And Darth Maul, before he gets tranquilized, said, you don't know what you're doing! You don't know what you're doing! You're gonna all die. You don't know what you're doing. And pretty much while he was saying this, he gets strangled. And it's like, shit. Like, this season has to be the most epic season ever. And I know it has to be somewhat epic because it's the last season, but not so much because it was the last season. It's because it coordinates between the offense of Revenge of the Sith. I almost said Revenge of the Jedi, but no, Revenge of the Sith. And it's like, damn, like the Bad Batch episodes, like the Bad Batch story arc was good. It was there was some epicness to it, but not this much. The story arc before this Mandalore arc was decent. There was some epicness to it, mystery around it, but it wasn't as epic, dark, awesome, tackler as the whole Mandalore arc has been so far. Like, damn, like these last two episodes, Phantom Menace, Phantom Apprentice, and I'm looking at the last episode now. The Old Friends Not Forgotten episodes are messing with my heart